Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you guys for clicking on the video. This is my review for P-Valley Season 1, Episode 7. Last Call for Alcohol. We start off with Autumn. She's giving a private dance. And see, this is memory Autumn's because she's got her natural look going. She's not weaved down or nothing like that. So we can gather that this is a memory. She dancing, giving a private dance, so now we see Montavious and what he looks like. He's attractive. And he looks like he is crazy, like he beats on her. He looked the part, straight up. Without even having any lines, in that scene, I could tell something was off about him. But anyway, she's dancing for him. And Autumn, the real Autumn, the little girl, she starts, fussing in the background, and then we see him he goes in there and picks the baby up, and she's standing in the doorway looking. They appear to be, a happy family. Then we see Autumn in real time. She was daydreaming. She is cleaning up the apartment, tearing down the newspaper off of the windows, and at first I'm like, okay, she about to redecorate. Go ahead. No, sis is moving out. She's packing up to move on up out of there. Then we see Clifford and Patrice. Clifford got Patrice out. I forgot to tell y'all that in the last review. It ended out with him bailing her out of jail. And of course, I'm bailing you out. Now you owe me. You're gonna have to help me. So now we see them together, and he is cashing out on the IOU. They're at the Tidal Ruffin Park, and they're out there protesting the casino and protesting all of this stuff, whatever. The news is out there, and Clifford come pumping through, in his Black Panther outfit, sort of, kind of. He had his beret, and he had a fro with a braid down the middle, coming down the side. Oh, Clifford is it's never gonna be what you think it's gonna be when it comes to his fashions. Like, he's gonna always just throw something in there, and I feel like that little braid down the back, yeah, you just threw that in there because I ain't never seen that before. Anyway, they out there, and of course they're out there because he needs her to get, he needs her to do what she does best. She got the gift of gab, and he needs her to get all the people out there so that they can sign those petitions, get it to city council, stop the casino from happening, and save the Pynk. And they on the news and everything. I said that already, but they on the news, and so everybody in the city is watching what's going down at the Tidal Ruffin Park. The church folks are there. We got the street folks. We got some of the people, the patrons of the Pynk who like to go down there. We have them, and then we have the church people. Of course, Patrice brought the church people. But she up there giving a good speech. Got the people all revved up. So I was assuming that they were going to get all the signatures that they needed. I thought in that moment that they was going to see a little bit of change. But like my daddy said, thought like Nelly, like my daddy used to say, or no, he still says this, thought like Nelly, who thought cat shit was jelly. I don't know where he got that from. That's some old, that's some Dolomite kind of stuff. You know that 70s lingo. Everything is rhyming. Everything is a catchy little phrase. Yeah, I say that too. Thought like Nelly, who thought cat shit was jelly. It's kind of a tongue twister, which had me all tied up at first. But yeah, put that one in your Rolodex. When somebody be like, I thought, yeah, that's when you say that. Then we see Mayor Ruffin, Andre, and the Cow brothers. They're meeting, and they're upset because now they have gotten wind on the changes that have been made in their deal. They're not going to be getting, I think they were supposed to be getting like $6 million or something like that right up front. Now it's going to be like installments, and they'll get something monthly. But they're going to be getting 1% of all the profits at that at the casino. The brothers still ain't here for that. They still, upset that things changed in their deal. And Mayor Ruffin kind of got his back. They kind of blame it on Edenvale Linden. So what can they do? And, he's like, go ahead and sign. put your signature here. You put your John Hancock right there. And they notice that Corbin has already signed it. Like, so he signed. Yeah. And would you imagine I didn't even have to put him at gunpoint. I have to hold him at gunpoint to get his signature. Unlike you, who had us at gunpoint with your shotgun to my head. So now I'm signing under duress. Like, we didn't have to do all that. So they're upset still, and they're going to threaten to get Mayor Ruffin out of office. You know, they're like, well, you said when you ran, you were running on an honest campaign, and that you was going to always be a man of your word, and not so much. You or your nephew, or you or your godson, because that's not his nephew. That's his godson. But you or him, both of y'all ain't men of your words. And you can rest assured, come November, we voting you on up out of here. Once they leave, of course, now he got to deal with Mayor Ruffin. Mayor Ruffin give him a piece of his mind. Essentially, because at first, Andre is like, where's your integrity? Like, get up off your knees, God Daddy. Like, I know your knees is bad, but you have to get up off your knees eventually. And he's like, what you say to me? Listen, don't get it twisted. Just because you feel like you done got, you don't won up a cracker, you feel like you won. But somebody is going to have to pay for this, and it ain't going to be you. It's going to be me, godson. Like, you don't know what I'm trying to do for Chuckalisa. He's trying to get funding for education. He's trying to build some things up, trying to do some things. Andre sees it as, yeah, okay, whatever. No, you not. Like, you are, underhanded, just like the rest of them folk. But let Mayor Ruffin tell it, he's got a plan. He's willing to play the game the way that they play the game so that he can get, his seat at the table and then do what he needs to do for the people of Chuckalisa. But Andre like, nah, I don't think you got the people of Chuckalisa on your mind at all. But okay. And then he tells him, hold on, let me make sure because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Oh, he was telling him, you talking to me about integrity and about what I'm going to do for the community. Like, I'm the one that was drinking from the colored only fountain. I'm the one that walked 6 motherfucking miles to a good school. I'm the nigga that, basically your crowns that you wearing now was set up by niggas like me. So put some respect on it. Don't you ever tell me I ain't for the people or that I ain't doing nothing for my community because I've been doing that. New school. He be trying God Daddy, and God Daddy Isaiah ain't here for it. While they talking, Eloise comes walking in, and he's like, Eloise, I thought I told you to wait in the car. They're about to go to the ribbon cutting ceremony for the Tydale Ruffin Park, but it's been canceled. Well, no, postponed. And he's like, well, what happened? Is it raining? And she turned on the news, and they see what's going on down to the Tydale Ruffin Park. They see Clifford standing up there, standing next to Patrice while she preaching. Come on down and sign. Get on down here and sign this petition. So it's like, how do they even know about the casino? Like, what? So, of course, he automatically looking at him like, this is all you're doing. We wouldn't even be in this predicament had you not been down there to the Pynk running your mouth. Meanwhile, Mercedes is also, she's still running the scam, the scam she was running with Autumn, and she's at her last location waiting in the line, and they're watching the news too, and so she sees also that her mama's out of jail. Second, she's standing up there with Clifford, so she's puzzled. And the lady behind her talking about her birth control. She talking about STDs. She loud and ghetto. The ghetto ones that talk on the cell phone, loud, the speakerphone. Like, everybody don't need to hear your conversation. It's 2 people that do that. The senior citizens, they in the grocery store with that, just loud, all on their speakerphone, loud. When you get up to your parents' age, you start acting like them, and that's the stuff they do. And then you have the ghetto people in the doctor's office or in the line at the grocery store. Like I was just saying, she in the line at the check cashing place on her speakerphone talking about venereal diseases. and how she don't want, she want him to pull out or something like that. It's just a real private conversation, and she's having it loud on her speakerphone, and Mercedes turns around and was like, girl, I hope that shit blow up on you. And the girl is like, damn, okay, girl, you having a bad day, taking that out on me. But Mercedes was upset. One, she annoyed by the lady, and she just, saw her mama on TV with Clifford. So yeah, Mercedes got a bone to pick with everybody. Autumn, we see that she's all moved out. That was a little short scene. Then we got Uncle Clifford driving up to his house. He pulling up, and when he pulls up, Corbin is waiting on his porch, beat down. Corbin got his eye like that, swollen shut, nose bloody, knuckles bruised and bloody, and he's like, dang, did you get a lick in? He done got beat up by his brothers. And Corbin done been there to lick his wounds before. Corbin is mad. No, excuse me. Clifford has been there for Corbin to lick his wounds. But Corbin is mad because, he's like, you down there protesting and spilling all the tea, as far as the casino goes. Like, we thought that we was pulling the wool over these people's eyes, and which that was what we was supposed to be doing. And here you are, protesting out here. Now everybody think they got a choice in the matter. Because they do. They tried to pull it, but now the people know that they can vote on this. And so he's like, you give them opportunity to vote against the casino. These people gonna vote against the casino. First, and no, he called them backwood niggers. And Clifford was like, oh, no, I know your Caucasian side ain't coming out like that. You need to take that ER and turn it to an A. Talking about backwood niggers. I can't even say nigger right. Because I've been saying niggas too long. It's a term of endearment now. So like nigger, that hard ER, triggering. I'm triggered. Don't do me like that, Corbin. But anyway, they talking, and he essentially tells Corbin, like, I got pictures. Because he wants to be, involved in the deal. Like, he's like, where's my $6 million cut? Y'all trying to just get rid of me. And he's like, well, the Pynk wasn't, a part of the plan. Well, it need to be a part of the plan today. Like, I got pictures and videos of you getting yourself beat up and nutting all in your drawers. You want those leaked? And he's like, you blackmailing me? No, I ain't got to. But just know, you're not welcome at the Pynk anymore. I don't want to see you or your face at the Pynk anymore. You want to get beat up? Go let your brothers do it. It ain't gonna happen at the Pynk no more. So he's been ostracized from the Pynk. Can't come back. Don't want you to come back. You stay right on over there where you at, Corbin. Because, Corbin should understand how he feels. But Corbin is basically like, you and your big mouth is gonna ruin it for everybody. And Clifford is like, yeah, that's cool, because y'all trying to just get me out altogether. So I don't really care about y'all or what the plans are. What about the Pynk? And Corbin keeps saying, well, what about it? So, yeah, you can't come back. Since this what about it, don't even be showing up no more. Little Murder, we see him rehearsing. And he rehearsing for murder night. And he sucks, okay? And everybody like, ooh, this is a snooze fest. Like, he gonna have to practice. He gonna have to practice if he wants to do well for tonight. And Keyshawn sees, how he's struggling with, a little bit of stage fright. And so she takes him into the VIP room, has him stripped all the way down naked. All he got on is was he wearing Timbs? Yeah, it's his Timbs and socks. He is butt naked. And he's like, well, how this supposed to help? And she's like, close your eyes and just, okay, now open them and imagine the crowd right there. That's who you rapping to. And he started feeling his beats. And after a while, I was like, yeah, murder. Ooh. Yeah, murder. Get you a piece of that. You got a little stage presence. Don't you let these people make you nervous. I'm his biggest fan, and I want him to win by any means necessary. And Keyshawn, she was rooting him on too. She gave him some good advice because, I guess you strip down naked, you got to let your inhibitions go because you naked. Let me get my earring, y'all. Because I can't do this video with the one earring. That ain't going to be cute. I can't remember what happened next. Let me look at these. Let me refer right quick. Yeah, sheriff. The sheriff pulls up to the Pynk at the same time as Clifford. And Clifford looks so pretty in this scene. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was the face for me. It was really beat. It was kind of like it was a natural beat. You know, he had a pink lip going, but it was kind of soft. I don't know. Was it just me, or was he like really pretty in this scene? But the sheriff comes up and gives him this notice, I guess, letting him know auction is tomorrow. You're going up on the auction block tomorrow. So today is really the last day. And Clifford goes to, give him a little piece of coin again. He's like, I can't even take that. You done really ruffled Ruffin's feathers. So I don't know what's going on between y'all, but if y'all selling liquor and I come down here and see exposed breasts, I'm going to have to shut you down. So that's just that. Clifford give him a piece of his mind and go back in there. When he is leaving, the sheriff, Autumn is pulling up and she gets out, and the sheriff, fixes his rear view mirror and sees Autumn. He looking like, don't I know you? He look down and get the missing persons flyer. Damn, that is her. And I thought he was gonna be like, hey, you all right? Somebody was looking for you, but we don't see that. He just notices that it's her. And she goes on inside. Then Clifford gets in there, and when he gets in there, Mercedes is in there waiting on him. She's like, I done seen your midnight blue ass on the TV with my mama. What's that about? And he fills her in on what his plans are, and it's the last night or whatever. He's starting to get a little he's really in his feelings, and he starts to cry. And of course, Mercedes is like, what is rule number 25.5? No crying at the Pynk. So he wipes his tears, and it's the last night, so they really got to do it big. And he says, well, what's the rule? What's the other rule? 59.5. Yeah, even when there's no money rolling, you dance like it's your last time. So he's like, and I'm gonna need my bottom bitch for that. And she's like, I told you once I'm out, I'm not doing it. And he's like, girl, I cannot bury this club without my bottom bitch. You gonna have to muster it up and help me out and come dance for me. Because it's the last night, so it's gonna be a lot of people there, and it's a chance for everybody to go out with a bang. When Mercedes gets back there with the rest of the girls, of course they are excited to see her, so they running up to her. She go to the lady. She gonna need some new floss. I'm gonna need you to make me a little new outfit. I'm not Gidget. Mississippi is still the headliner, but Mercedes is gonna come and help them out. When she sees Autumn, she and Autumn go into a VIP room, and Autumn gives her, first she gives her, what she was supposed to give her, Mercedes, and then Autumn gives her her cut and 10 more stacks, and she's like, this is too much. No, here, girl, you owe me 10. I'm supposed to get 10, so that's what I'm supposed to get. And she's like, don't you want to open up your club? I mean, your gym? She's like, that's okay, girl. I got it. I'm like, girl, you just gonna turn down $10,000? And she willing to give it to you, I don't know, Mercedes. I don't think Mercedes trusts people like that. People's generosity. I don't think she trusts them like that. And so it's probably smart that she doesn't take any more of the man's money, especially since the man is rolling around the city looking for Autumn. So it would behoove Mercedes to, at least do a little less, as opposed to the most that what's that girl name? That Autumn is giving. Cause she act like she just got so much integrity, and she asked her, About the last night, you're gonna invite Andre. Have you talked to him? And she's like, we ain't spoke. I mean, I called him. You called him. You're not gonna say goodbye. She's like, he's married. So, girl, you got integrity when it comes to everything else, but when it comes to marriage, just fuck they vows, huh? And she's like, listen, it is what it is, like, girls like us, ladies like us, don't get love when we selling lust, because that's what we starting off with, so that's what they expect anyway. And she takes that, I guess, for what it is. And that's that. Tydale Ruffin and Andre, they're at the Tydale Ruffin Park looking at the aftermath. It's trashed. Picket signs still out there. It's bad. He's upset. And, he tells him, once this shit is over with, I'm done with you. And he just walks off. Clifford, while he's talking to the ladies, he's letting them know no titties out in VIP. None of that. Get your coin. He gives them a nice little speech, says a nice prayer, and prays over each girl, the Clifford way. So it's some cussing going on. Yeah, but they all, huddled around holding hands saying the prayer over, their last hoorah. Then we see the montage of the ladies getting ready, and Mercedes' little fit is real cute. It's real cute. Auntie did a real good job. It's real cute. It's pearled, and it's got the plunging neck. It's really nice and tasteful, for when you can't really expose your breast kind of outfit. It's real cute. Lil Murder is taking Clifford through the woods, and Clifford's like, where we going? Where are we going? Are you bringing me down here to kill me? And he takes him, and it's so, y'all, I was blushing hard, like smiling from ear to ear, the whole scene. It was just, I don't know, it's something about the two of them, like I don't know, but he got the car lit up, got the, like the little Christmas lights all throughout the car, so it's a vibe, as the kids would say. It's a vibe. They gonna look at the stars. They gonna have a romantic night of smoking blunts and drinking they liquors, okay, under the stars, and a little bit of smashing, fondling, whatever was going on, because Murder was ready to get down in that car. And they did, and then we see we had the whole Titanic scene when what was that girl's name on Titanic? I can't think of her name. Kate Winslet is her real name, but I can't think of the lady name. Anyway, when she slaps her hand up on the window and like slides it down, and it's all steamy in there. That's what Clifford gave in the back seat of his car. The ladies getting ready, they're talking next steps, what everybody's gonna get into, what everybody gonna do with themselves. One of the girls is like, I'm about to get me a job at that casino at the spades table. And the girls are like, girl, ain't no spades table in the casino. Where they do that at? She's talking about, see, this is why this is a white folks casino. Because everybody know they need a spades table. No, girl. Mississippi is still trying to cover up her bruises, of course. She done ran out of her shade of makeup. And so, the lady that makes the clothes in there, she has a little something for her, so she goes to help her out. Meanwhile, Autumn and Gidget are, looking on, and Gidget's just like, I just don't understand why she won't leave him. And Autumn is like, because sometimes that last time is when they gonna kill you. And she's like, damn, girl, you said that like from experience. And Autumn just looks away. Yes, she do, sis. She know. Andre, is somewhere, I don't know if he had his hotel or not, but he had a bar getting a drink, and gets a text message from Autumn, one last dance. He gonna be down, girl. He gonna slide. Benny Diamond is out back having a smoke, and Keyshawn come, running out there. She's nervous. She always getting nervous. She's the headliner now, so she's really, nervous about how the night is gonna go. And he takes off this necklace that has, its charm is a crystal. I don't know which one he said, But it's for courage. It's to bring courage. And, you know, she takes it. He gives it to her, puts it around her neck, and they about to kiss because they all in each other's face. You know, it's like, it's one of those moments where she's just lost in his eyes and all of that. As soon as they about to kiss, Gidget come busting out the door, upset about the drug dealer, he ain't showing up. So she mad about that, talking about how sexually frustrated she is. So that just broke up the scene. And you know, Benny Diamond got to get back to the door. He asked about the baby and everything. Where's the baby tonight? Who's watching the baby? And she says that Derek is supposed to be watching the baby. The Pynk is packed out. Like the line is wrapped. Cars are packed. It's packed at the Pynk. Everybody trying to get in there. Benny sending folks home, you know, and everybody that comes inside has to sign that petition before they get inside. So, you know, they got two things going on. Derek come rolling up talking about he came to see Keyshawn. Anyway, with his white friends. It's like him and there was like 3 other dudes with him. He coming to watch Keyshawn. He ain't never been up there all season. And now he's showing up on the last day. Anyway, and Montavious is also in line, suited and booted. And when Benny Diamond goes to frisk him, he finds a pocket knife, you know, and of course he takes it from him. Andre's standing right behind Montavious, and you know, he gets in. And at first, they looking at him because they know who he is. And Big L is like, Clifford is going to have a fit if you see this nigga in here. And Benny Diamond is like, I mean, it's cool if he come. He paying. He can get in here. So they let him on in. And then they make him sign that petition. He's like, I can't sign the petition if you want to get in. And he signed like he's supposed to and pay his money and going on in there. Murder's manager gets out of line because he gets a call from a scouting agent that he got coming down there. And he's out there and he's on the phone with the talent scout, and I guess they come and they gonna, you know, show up or whatever. And when he gets off the phone, he goes to call Lil Murder, and he look up and see Lil Murder and Clifford tiptoeing out the woods, giggling and fixing clothes and stuff. And so he looking like, ain't this about a bitch? I knew it. I knew it. I knew you wasn't no good. Inside, Derek is at the bar ordering a drink, and Gidget comes up and orders her shot. Well, takes her shot, and she talking shit. So what you doing here? Why you here? I can't wait till my friend leave you anyway, because I mean, I can take her right now, her and the kids, and we'll be good. And he's like, where? To the trailer park with you and your crackhead mom? Like, do you even know Keyshawn? Because Keyshawn ain't with that. She ain't finna live with the crackhead. So no. But you know, she's taking up for her friend, and he, you know, still shutting it down. He gonna put his little tired ass drink on Keyshawn tab. Put this on Keyshawn tab. You can't even pay for your own drink. You got to go, Derek. You got to go. Autumn is giving a lap dance when Andre walks up with a bottle of wine and 2 glasses. So, you know, all right, sorry, sir, see ya. She going to the VIP room. And so she in there, of course, she get butt naked. She dancing all on him. The whole time he in there, his phone ringing. It's Brittany calling. Brittany's the wife. If you just now tuning in. She's calling, like blowing him up. And Autumn sitting on his lap, you know, riding it a little bit. And she goes to unbuckle his pants. And then she takes his phone. I think you should answer this. And she answers it and puts it up to his ear. And his wife is like, where are you? And he talking about something. Oh, I'm at my place. Oh, you are? Cause I'm at your place. Oh, I'm at the bar. I'm at the bar getting a couple of drinks. Oh, okay, I'll just come over there. No. Don't worry about it. I'll come to you. You stay right there. I'll be there in just a minute. So he got to go. And Autumn is just like, goodbye, Andre. And he says goodbye. And so that's the end of that. Lil Murder is at his car getting ready. And when he, you know, pulls out his little outfit out the car, you know, his garment bag or whatever, He stand up and look over there like, damn, nigga, why you in the shadows? It's the manager just standing off in the shadows lurking. I seen you and Clifford coming out of them woods. He clocks his T like right away. I know what you're doing. You said it was just one time, but no, you attracted. Like, you like him. Your feelings involved now. Like, the heart wants what the heart wants, but I'm not about to let your heart get in the way of us getting to this coin. Now, you can do whatever you want to do in private, but you need to make sure that the public eye and nobody finds out about your little tryst and what you like to do with Uncle Clifford. Like, he wasn't judging or nothing. He was like, I ain't judging. It ain't me. Couldn't be me, but I ain't judging. You know, you in love. I mean, that's okay. And at first, Lil Murda tries to, you know how he is. Don't be coming for the manhood. Don't be coming for his sexuality. He all man. I'm all man. And at first he's about to take that tone, and I guess he kind of retreats once he finds out Friend is okay with it, and Friend ain't really gonna air his business out, and Friend is not judging him. And I mean, you might as well face that about yourself. You like men, okay? Like, okay, it's okay, it's all right. Andre gets back to the room, and his wife's sitting there like, so where you been? And she's about, she about to be on that rah rah rah, and he ain't even trying to hear it. He's just like, shut the fuck up, Brittany, please, and take your dress off, cause he ready to go after being in there with Autumn, and it's a whole new experience for his wife. She's like, okay, if you say so. Hikes her dress up, and they go to town. And she's like, oh, you must have missed me, huh? He back up like, nah, girl. I had Autumn on my mind the whole time. I don't know what you was thinking about. But when I looked at you, I was seeing Autumn. Let me go on in here and take my shower. Back at the Pynk, Mercedes is, walking through. And she walks up to Montavious, and she's trying to get a dance out of him. He's like, I appreciate your effort. Here you go. And give her a stack of money. And he's like, I appreciate your offer, but I'm looking for a little bit of something else tonight. And he points over there at Autumn, and she's like, oh, okay, I can get her for you. And she kind of waves Autumn down. Autumn can't see who she's standing there talking to, but Autumn is looking, and okay, here I come, girl. When she hit that corner and see Montavious sitting down, listen, sis saw a ghost, okay? She was shook. And Mercedes is just like, girl, if you don't go in there and get that coin, what's wrong with you? Autumn is still stuck, and Mercedes kind of shoos them away. She's still, I'm sure she picked up on the context clues. She could pick up on the fact that Autumn is nervous. Autumn is uncomfortable. Something is off about Autumn, because she keeps looking back, trying to make sure, damn, should I have done that? Is she okay going in there with him? And we see Autumn take the, her long walking the Green Mile all the way to the Paradise Room, passing all kind of witnesses. I've been like, hey girl, you want to come in here and do this dance with me? Hey girl, you want to come and share this with me? Whew, this man is a killer. Then we see Lil Murda walking to the stage, and we also, this is simultaneously, he's walking to the stage, and then we see Autumn walking back to the Paradise Room. When she gets there, he sits down, and she's like, I shot you. He's like, not well enough. Now, let's you and I talk about where my money is. Where's my money? And he goes off like that. So Autumn been stacking up his money. She should have just got on out of town. I mean, you moved out of the apartment. Girl, you could have been gone. I guess, I don't know why she was back to dance one last time. Like, girl, take your money, all of it, and go. The man right there in the city, now what you gonna do? Now what you gonna do, girl? I don't know, but in the previews, there's a scene of them in all black. I really hope nothing happened to Keyshawn. I know nothing happened to Autumn, but I really hope nothing happens to Keyshawn, because I just don't know. I'm nervous about that. Nervous about that with Derek being around or whatever. The next episode gonna have a lot going on. It's gonna have a lot of action, you know, judging by these previews. But anyway, we'll be back for it. Yeah, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.